Hello everyone, I'm Greycloak, thank you for joining me, and welcome back to episode 424 of Factorio with the C-Block mod. We are now finally making naphtha at an outpost, which we need to make more insulated wire, because we were burning a lot of useful stuff to just make more naphtha there, and that didn't sit right with me. So now we are producing more. We just have the little thing that we haven't fixed, which is oil residuals. We need to go grab a steam cracker for that. If I can find my plane, which is probably out here. So let's just go and do that. And then we are gonna work on a new setup for insulated wire that is a little bit easier to scale on. Well, when I made the insulated wire that we're currently using, I think I just thought we would have infinite robots and it wouldn't be a problem for them to just do everything and scale to very big setups. And that just isn't really the case. And also the build I made was just clunky to scale at all, so yeah. This contains some stuff we don't want to do right now. This is just what we're going to do, and I guess this goes in its own thing and just get some input. Actually, we can link that, sure. And one machine is fine even without beacons, so that is good. Steam cracker. This one. And let's just wait a little bit longer for some useful stuff here. Okay, good enough. Impatience. I think at our insulated wire base we even had a train for naphtha. We did, we just never sent it anywhere. So we should utilize that, I guess. No, just naphtha. Get that one. Naphtha. Full. Insulated wire empty. And let's put a time restraint on this. Of just 120, sure. Go. Then remove that. Put down this. Make residual gas. Oh, we need steam for that. Well, I guess we're putting down another steam setup thingy. Can't really get this through, right? Not without making... No problems. As long as this wants to work. Dang it. Okay, screw it. Lots of belts. Go with a long one of these. There. Done. Nothing like that. And burn. Great. And we don't need to extend these either. Okay. Oops. I cut power. Okay. I'm just curious. This doesn't take those. Not that we would need that just to burn it. I'm, again, just curious. Go with what you have, please. Actually, no. Come back here. Because we're probably gonna have to empty some chest with a lot of barrels. Otherwise. But this should all just be fine now, so we should be able to go and redesign insulated wire. We just need to make sure that our import of naphtha does not prevent us from using... Well, we could just burn this now, actually. And that would make a lot of stuff a bit simpler, so... Screw that, actually. Right? I mean, yes, we need more of this now than we have. But hey, this is easy to scale. Also, we should bring these. Even though No, I didn't have more brought. Oh, we have actually lessened that. That's good. Why is this even here then? I don't know. Okay. I think we're good here. We have stuff coming in. We have stuff going out. We have plenty of sulfuric wastewater. Good. Have we set a waypoint for this to insulated wire anywhere? No. So let's just do that and go there. But let's pick up some stuff on the way, like science and modules. What's this and why is it so slow, silent, whatever? I think I dragged recipes across those while I was a bit faster than I am now, and that just meant we skipped some. I think that makes sense. Also, we're not using these because we don't make the data robots yet. Or the science that I think also needs them, or something. Modules. I want more modules. Come on. Do we have any low tiers lying around? No. More! Dang it. But that requires insulated wire, which is what we're working on. Yay! So if we fix insulated wire, we should at least have access to low tier modules in big amounts, hopefully, or larger amounts at least. As if that helps us anything, but it's nice to just be able to stick some amount of modules, even low tier, into machines. So we are actually trying to barrel that up. And we are going to try and design this all over again. This part is easy, so that should probably just stay up here. And this part is less easy. But then we could try and converge on all this. Have this on one side of it and have all of this on the other side. I better go in here and have a look. Pin. And yes, we are just gonna start with this. So we do need 8 and 8, I guess. The methane and the butane. Ethane we can skip. But could we have these 1-to-1? I'm confused. What is it we're trying to do? This one. Yes, that's that one. Okay. I just got confused about where recipes were and where the products were. As many times before. But we do that. Would that make sense? Then we have 3 outputs on this side, plus another input. So 4 tiles we would use for underground stuff. And we wouldn't have a lot of other stuff over here. So with these numbers, it would probably just better to keep. Well, it would still be the same, wouldn't it? Even if we had all these 8 next to each other. Is that 8? Yes. Whatever that stuff. Undergrounded all of these together. Then we would still have these turned around at the end. With 3 outputs on this side. And the 1 input of this. So we don't get around that. I'm not sure what seems most like it has order, but let's do this for now. It doesn't really matter, so I should stop spending time on it. Eight. Also, then we cannot just only do the 7 that we need instead of doing 8. Which one of these is it we need to burn? Ethane, this one. Can we fit the burning in here? Actually, also that can stop, so we don't need to have that extra one. And this can go there. And then burn this where we need to. So for the sake of beacons, we're gonna have these on both sides of this. And we're probably gonna do the same here. We can't have this here, can we? Let's figure out one of these first. And have this next to that, because then this will connect. And they're not allowed to connect. Either we have to move that in there and do something else with this. Wait, no, we could. No, we can't do that either. This needs to get out. One of these needs to go out. This needs to burn. This can't be on the outside. Unless we make one space between these. This sucks. So we will just make one space between them. Okay. Because then this is fine. Good. Oh, 5, 6, 7. Which should be all we needed. Yes, good. This is already a bit wide. That's fine. We don't have anything we don't need at this point. We're burning the extras. These two we do need. So methane. That one goes into one chemical plant. Methane to benzene. Yes. We need solid stuff in, that's fine. We'll take care of that in a little bit. That doesn't need to continue. This should go out somehow. Could stick in here, potentially. I need a steam cracker for the butane. Have one of those. Steam cracker, yes. Butane into benzene, yes please. We need steam for that. Okay. But first, this stuff. Can we have that there? Maybe, we'll see. We could also just switch them around. But it doesn't really matter. We need steam. It's not a lot of steam, so just one thing. With water. And a pump. And a pipe. Good. At this point, I'm really just making sure that we can hook everything together in a nice line without too much trouble. So that's why I'm not doing all the inserters and stuff here. So that's these two done. We need to burn stuff here. Good. Then we need a bunch of these with benzene in and ethylene. I forgot about ethylene, I think. From the ethane, we can't just burn the ethane. Also, of course, we could have trouble with having too much of one of the fluids, which I haven't considered so far, and I really should. But first of all, these do not go there. Then I feel like all of this should move out one, and this should go in there. Yes. Empty raw gas. Powered, fine. Now that we don't have burning involved in this, directly at least, we could move these together again, since these could live in here. I want this to be symmetrical. I guess we could just... No, we can't. Unless we do that. Okay, fine. Good. I think we should maybe handle the burning of the extra of these here, but maybe not. Maybe we should bring it past where they actually need it first. That seems to make sense. Handling the methane right here is still easy. Still gonna do that though? Maybe. And this can move however far up we need it to. This needs the butane. And we'll make the same thing as this. So those should connect. Yep. At this point, I think I'm confident enough that we can make this work that I am gonna set this up. And let's put some power in this network. Good. Let's just say 100 of these. We didn't have anything else that needed those yet, right? No. And these don't either. Disconnected. This is outputting. We're burning that. We're connecting that to this. And then we have that to go further. This is done, this is done. Ethane into ethylene is going to take a lot more machines though. And this cannot be replaced with the normal chemical plants because we have 3 inputs, yes. That's fine. Okay, so more steam crackers. For ethane into ethylene. Yep. Burn that if possible. Output ethylene. We need more steam. That seems like a lot of steam. How much steam can we produce in one of these again? Why is it not using the butane? Do we not need to? Are we making too much benzene already? I don't think so, at least. Can we figure that out somehow easily? So we're only using some of this methane to make the needed benzene. So there's no reason to try and crack the butane. Also, why do these numbers suddenly seem different? Because I did this stuff, whoops. So they decided on something else. Is that because of the steam? What is that because of? Because of that? Because we need a bunch of ethylene that we do not have enough ethane to make. Need 221 per second, we only have 115. What does that mean for us, though? I wish my brain was working. So it means that either we produce a lot more of everything and then only use some of the methane to make benzene, or we produce a lot less of everything and only use the methane to make benzene. But we still need to burn a bunch of both of these to make enough of the ethane. I think I'm making some sort of sense. Ethylene. And it's easier to make benzene in this than from butane. So we should burn our butane, is what I'm saying. Unless we can make something interesting out of butane. Oh, the extra benzene. No? Then I'm pretty sure we're gonna burn that. And simplify things a little bit. So this... No, this is not needed. And this is not needed. Does one of these fit in there? No, except if we do this. Guess that would be okay. That is butane. Yes, that is the correct symbol. And then we could move all of this in one tile. So we don't need that. No, but we can't have this then. Let's just remove these so they're not in the way for further things. Should not connect. So this was supposed to be there. And this is supposed to go there. This is the ethane into ethylene, so I need this 6 times. Will reach beacons, right? Yes, it should. 5, 6. And this somehow needs to get across all of this, which is a problem. Unless we move this up instead. Do this differently. Have that there. We'll have that there. That doesn't seem difficult. I'll pull that afterwards. Wait, what? No, that is correct. It's just behind everything. Let's use longer pipes here. And let's move through. So I just want to mark that we actually have some water here. Infinite water. Or we could do that above, which would give us space down here to potentially burn some of these. Burn, baby, burn. No. And we should be able to handle these amounts of fluids, hopefully. Oh, again, was this too much for one of these, by the way? No? It is just right. Awesome. At least if we can get beacons that reach. Good. Yeah, stop that then. Repin. So this should be ethylene done. Ethylene, benzene, and hydrofluoric acid is mixed. We have those two up here. Needed in a chemical thingy. Do we have higher tiers of those? I guess so. Chemical thingy. You do. Ethyl benzene? Yes. And hydrofluoric acid. Actually, if we just swap those around, I wouldn't have to move that one power pole, which I really didn't enjoy doing. At least I don't think so. We'll see. Do we need one extra tile of space up here then? Which I don't enjoy either. Especially if we are keeping within this area all the way across, right? Or not? No, we have up to there. Way up there? No, one tile down. Okay. Still, we are allowed to go up to without any problems. Now we need 3 of these. And we need space between them. You do hydrofluoric stuff. It's the right thing. Good. Everything is in. We need to burn the output of this, unless we want to export it at least. Could export. And turn it back into hydrofluoric acid. That could actually solve some of our problems. I think I want to at least consider that. Been trying to keep these in a somewhat straight line. Isn't always easy, but I also want them to be directly above each other. Yeah, directly above each other just. So maybe something like that here. Now the outputs of this, other than the hydrofluoric stuff, or wait, it's just 2 times the same, never mind. Well, keep this here, we can move everything closer together. Can't because of the top inputs, never mind. Keep that line straight, sure. Good. Those do not go further, well that one does. So this is done. We do need to get this stuff out. Pressing. It is this stuff, right? Hydrogen fluoride. Hydrogen fluoride. It looks right, yes. And then we do one machine doing styrene. And styrene is what goes into the liquid rubber along with butadiene. Okay, one thing at a time. Again. We have the output at the bottom, yes, or the input. The output of this. We need solids in. $100. We have an output. That really goes where we want it over here. We're spaced pretty far down here as well. I'm just gonna mark this, I guess. Stay within those confines and we should be good. Because this part is then done. We just need this. I say just, let's see. Productivity this, that's nice. And we can productivity that, that's also nice. I also need to remember this that I said I would consider later because it's easy. Want this into this from this side, and then we produce the other stuff on the other side, I guess. Though we do have a bunch of space here, so we could just bring the naphtha in. Some steam again. Use more of these. The output of this up here, so this output should also be up there. Okay. You do this one. Butadiene, yes. From naphtha, yes. Then yes, that should be between here. Oops. That sort of thing. Empty naphtha, empty naphtha, steam in, burn some output, save the other output, get this over as well. We'll run that afterwards. We need this twice. We need to power a bunch of stuff here. We need space for water on one of these sides. We did water buff over here, let's do that here as well then. That should be everything for that. No, we need solid inputs and outputs. This should probably be active, because we want it to be empty. Yes. Good. That done. Have our outputs there. Still have all of this space to work with. 3 of those to 2 of those to 1 of those along with these, so it isn't that easy other than us just doing these 2 first together. Along those lines, which we have done before. Liquid rubber. the styrene in to the first input somehow without hopefully moving this. I'm just gonna say screw it and do that. Oh. You do rubber. And we make sure to remember to put this in. And we still need power. And this stuff needs to be output. It's more than half a belt. Bottom. And that needs to go into one of these, but we need to make the tint cover wire also, which is also just one machine, so that's not bad. Except if they are too small to be hit by beacons from both sides, but they're not from high tier beacons at least. So you make tin copper wire. Oh, we need wire for that. Do we need 2 of those by any chance? Apparently yes. Okay. Something like that. And then insulated wire. Now, are we just gonna bring all of these resources in with robots? And bring the output out with robots? In that case, this needs to be close to the robots and this needs to be far away, I guess. What to do? We could bring the insulated wire out by belt. If nothing else than just because, well, it's more than everything else. But then I still want this part close to the stations because I don't want to drag belts on all the way along to the other end. How does this look out in the real world? Something like that. We could do something like this. That's quite scalable still. Could run belts north or south to north and tuck them in like this. It's quite a long distance to travel for the robots with the raw gas. But is it that much really? Of course, these numbers have changed because we needed more stuff. Can we scale this down to match our numbers again? Almost. Something like that. Don't remember having 4 of anything though. But it should still match. The numbers should still be correct. So let's not worry too much. And that is 10 barrels per second. But I don't think that's much compared to 18 copper, 14 tin. And I guess that's it. No. We could leave space maybe on the top here to just run a pipe. Have a barreling pump on this end instead. Bring it all the way down. Then the robots don't have to travel any further than here for some, what are they called? Catalysts. Which is less than halfway down. But maybe I'm trying to overthink it a little bit now. Let's at least finish this part first. Also, we have plenty of space here to actually bring belts in for this everything. Copper in, tin in. Insulated wire out. A rubber in. Transfer. Modules. Power. Copper in, tin in, transfer, transfer. Rubber in, out, or insulated wire out, or even insulated wire out, in case we have more than half a belt. If we wanted to run a pipe down along here, we could do that. It's needed at the bottom, I know. And it was what, 900? No, 490 per second. I just don't want to run another pipe down here, really. Pretty sure I want to do this. But But since we're still doing stuff with barrels, we need to unload them on this end. Doesn't work very well. Just trying to make a little bit of space here. Loader. And still try to keep this line through all the machines. But this should be fine. Raw, gas, empty. Rest. Go under. Go under. Go under. That should just be a lot better than it was, so let's stick to that for now. Take that without the infinite power. And then we need copper and tin out on belts. We'll just make new stations for that. This is gonna be a little bit ugly, but are we ever gonna scale it to where we need more than 4 belts of each of these? One belt is 90, 180, 360 per second. If we need more, I'm okay with having to do a little work for it. Good, so we will just send the trains with this stuff. Tin, copper. Go grab more tin, go grab more copper. Remove these stations. No, we need to copy the names first. No, we just did. Isn't that what I just did? Yes, never mind. Remove those. And, I mean, since we have our resources all the way over here, we don't need to go to the rear end anymore. We do need to go to the middle. This would actually just be closer to everything, at least for the first couple of setups. This would be equally close for like 10 setups. I don't know. Also with this, we can set up a setup or two without removing this old stuff, which would be nice. So if we did this, we wouldn't waste as much space. Oh, okay, that's far away from the robots is really what I'm meaning there. Stick to 2 tiles between these. Oh dear. Oh dear. Things didn't go quite to plan here. Okay. Good. So I can really just build anywhere here. We should save some space for the output as well. So I guess just another 4 belts. So this should be fine. Okay. So that is where we're going to put it. But unfortunately, that's all we have time for in this episode. So thank you all for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Bye.